Operation Winter Soldier, Japan Turn 3. This is Panzer George. So we have 52 IPCs, and we only spent 1 on tech. So what we're going to buy is 2 infantry, 1 fighter, 1 minor factory, 2 transports, and 1 destroyer, and that's a total of 51. So we have 1 to carry over. So for this turn, we're going to do quite a few combats. We are not declaring war on the Allies. We're just going to continue our little private war with China. Hopefully we'll be left alone to continue that little war. So what we're going to do is up here in the north, Kangsu, we're going to be moving in all the units from Shenxi. All those units will be going in there. From Hopei, we're going to be bringing in 1 unit, 1 infantry unit to Sichuan, and then the other units, the 2 artillery and 4 infantry, are going to go into Quichao and attack that 1 Chinese infantry there. And then the big battle is down here in Hunan. So what happened was there were 8 infantry and 1 tank and 2 artillery and a fighter, Chinese. However, quickly they realized that the tank really wasn't much. The tank only costs 5, so I'm assuming they'll put in 1 infantry, so that makes a total of 9 infantry, and then they'll have 2 left to buy something next turn, if there's any land left. So what's going in that territory is from Guangxi. All the units are going to go in. So that's 5, 6, 7 infantry, 1 artillery, as well as a mech. We're going to be going in there. And then my transports, air transports, 1 from Shanxi is going to be bringing in infantry from, we're going to have a total of 6 infantry, and they're going to 6 paratroopers, so they're going to come from Shanxi, Manchuria, as well as mainland China. So just to show you how they get there. So from Shanxi, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they bring in their 2 infantry, and then there's 2 left over. And I think the best thing to do is, well, I'd like to land them. Let's just do 1 thing at a time here. Okay, and then from Manchuria, we're going to be sending in 2. They're going to be coming down the sea lane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have 1 left. And then the 1 from mainland Japan is 2 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have 1 left. So that's it for that. And then I will be sending in 1 transport from Malaya. Or sorry, 1 transport. Here we go. This transport here will pick up 1 infantry and artillery from Fujian and go 1, 2, and land in Thailand. And then from Japan, these 2 transports will be picking up 4 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry. And coming down 1, 2, 3 off of French Indochina. And they'll be landing 2 in northern Indochina, and then 2 in French Indochina. So I'm just going to change out here. There we go. So we've got 2 in each one of those. And then we're going to send in all the fighters that can make it. So the ones from Hunan and the ones from Fujian, the ones from Kiangsu, 1, 2, 3 from Kiangsu, and also from the aircraft carrier here. They'll also come in 1, 2, 3. So they'll be able to make it in. And we'll put all that on there and for the combat board. Just putting in all our combat units. So we've got an artillery and an infantry paired. Oh yes, I'm going to do a target select on the Chinese artillery as well. So just putting that down. So the Fukian units coming in have a tactical. And the units from Kings who cannot make it, they're 4 away. Okay, so now we're going to do our combats. So the one in Kangsu, that's just 1 Chinese infantry. And I've got an infantry and artillery paired. And I've got 7, 1 mech plus 6 infantry. One mech plus 6 infantry. So we're going to roll that 2 waves. All I need is 1 hit. So we get the 1 hit. So now we'll roll for the Chinese infantry and see if they cause a loss, and they do not. Okay, so what we're going to do now is attack the Chinese. So we have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to send 2 tacticals against each of those artillery. So for the first 2, I destroy the first artillery. The next 2, I get the other one. So the 2 artillery are gone, and that means these tacticals. That remains 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in each one. So I have 1 tactical remaining that rolls at a 4, and then the rest roll at a 3. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters. It's 5 fighters, and I've got 1 tactical, and then I've got an infantry and artillery paired, and then the rest are paratroopers only in forces 1, 2, 3, That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's just double check that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters, 1 tactical, paired. So I've got that, 5 fighters, and a tactical, and then a paired, and then I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So I think I had one too many, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay, so I'm going to roll the non-infantry and see how many hits I can get. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits so far. Not too bad. So that's 5 hits so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and then roll for the infantry. First bunch. 1 hit. And then roll for the rest. Another hit. So a total of 7 hits. And now the Chinese fire back. So they have 5, 8, 9 infantry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, and 1 fighter defending. And they get a total of 3 hits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yes, they get a total of 3 hits. Okay, so we take off the losses. That's 7. So that's 5, 6, 7. That leaves 1 Chinese, 2 Chinese, sorry. That's 2 Chinese left because there were 9. They took 7 hits. And then 3 Japanese. 1, 2, 3 Japanese. So we're going to continue fighting. So I have to get 3 hits. So I'm going to do the fighters, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 1 tactical paired. And now we can bring in our other 1, 2, 3, 4 more tacticals. So if I'm going to just do my Air Force and see if I can get the hits. I need 3 hits. And the Air Force scores 3 hits. So they're gone. They get to fire back. So they had 2 and 1, and they get 1 hit back. So 1 Japanese infantry is dead, and the Chinese are gone. Okay, so now we're going to do our non-combat moves. Just give me 1 second here. I want to get some markers. Oh, we have one in, I almost forgot, we have one in Quichao. So we have 4 infantry, 2 artillery versus 1 Chinese. So 4 infantry and 2 artillery. Against 1 Chinese, so we need to get 1 hit. So we get our 1 hit, and the Chinese infantry fires back, and they miss. Okay, so we take Kansu, we take Szechuan, we take Quichao, we take Yunnan, and we take Thailand, so we move in 4 infantry into there. So I'm going to put those on. So that's 4 infantry on top of the one that's already there. And we take Indochina. So we have one in the north and one in Indochina. Our transports have to land, so we're going to go in, pardon me, Hunan. So we have one movement, sorry, that has to be Guangxi. So they all land in Guangxi. And then we have other fighters that have 2 movement left. Just give me a second. I guess I should do my landing of my fighters. Hold on, I'm going to get a, because there's going to be quite a few in Hunan. That's our tin there. So we had them, there was some units from Fujian. So it was a fighter and a tactical. So they would have to move 1, 2, 3. So they'd have to move in Guangxi there. And then the rest can go in Hunan. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had 2 fighters and a fighter and a tactical. So we're going to put those back on the carrier. Hopefully you get to see that. This submarine here off Sumatra is going to go 1, 2 and go to A55. And then this destroyer in Sea of Japan is going to go into P15. The Fujian units are going to stay there. Okay, I'm going to put on my reinforcements. So I put on a destroyer in Sea of Japan. I put a fighter in Japan. I put 2 infantry in Japan. 2 transports off the Sea of Japan. The guys in Kuril Islands are going to go back to Hokkaido. And I'm actually going to rail. There was 5 there, so I'm going to put another guy in Hokkaido. I'm going to put a factory in Popei. And I think I'll keep that submarine there. And I think that's it. I'm going to do a disposition of forces. So let's start in Thailand. I've got 3, 4, 5 infantry, 1 artillery. French Indochina 2 infantry, North Indochina 2 infantry, French Indochina 2 infantry. Quichao, I've got 4 infantry, 2 artillery. Sichuan, 1 infantry. Kangsu, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mech. Kangsu, I think I'm going to move these guys. 1, 2, 3. They're going to move to Guangxi. I'm actually going to move an infantry and a tactical. They're going to, from Guangxi 1, 2. I'm going to move them up here actually into Shanxi. And then Hunan, I've got, I'll put a little marker. You know what, they're all going to go in Kiangsu. So everything in Kiangsu is going to go in here. So I'll do a count in just a moment. So in Guangxi, I'm calling it Guangxi, I've got 3 transports, 4 tactical, and 4 fighters. Oh yes, these transports, 2 transports off of Hinian are going to move into off Malaya with their 4 infantry. So they're going to be in there. I'm also going to move another destroyer into that mix as well. Okay, so let's do a count. Oh, I've got a destroyer here. He's going to go down to Hinian as well, just to keep it all even. And it looks like I've got to, in Manchuria, I've got to make sure I've got 3 infantry. There's just a 3 there. So I got 3 infantry in Manchuria, 1 artillery, 1 AA. In Hokkaido, I've got 3 infantry. In Japan itself, I've got 3 AA, 6 infantry, 1 tank, 2 fighters. Off Sea of Japan, I've got a destroyer and 2 transports. Off Hinian, I've got 2 destroyers, a cruiser, a carrier, 2 transports, and a tactical and a fighter. And down off Malaya, I've got 2 carriers loaded with a tactical and a fighter each, 2 battleships, a cruiser, 2 destroyers, and I've got 4 infantry loaded on 2 transports. Off Java, I've got a submarine, an A-55, I've got a submarine. Iwo Jima, I've got 1 infantry, and I believe I've covered everything. So, IPC count. Oh, I got to put my guys in Hunan, so I'm going to do that right now. That's what I missed. So putting the units in Hunan, putting the units back. So in Hunan, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 mech in Hunan. I think that covers it all. Okay, IPC count. So for this turn coming, turn 4, I've got a base of 29. If you count up all the territory zone in China, it should be 11. 1 for North Indochina, 2 for Indochina, 1 for Thailand, which gives a total of 44, and I get a carryover from the previous. I didn't spend 1 of them, so I get a total of 45 for next turn. Thank you very much.